If your knees ache every time you climb the stairs, you probably think your cartilage is completely worn out. But a recent breakthrough from a remote Japanese village reveals the real culprit is a hidden fluid in your joint that is slowly drying up deep inside your legs. I will show you exactly how to restore this fluid and stop the pain so you can walk normally again. But before we get into it, really quickly, a lot of you have been messaging about this exact issue. You will find the link to the supplement that solves this directly in the description below. This is the product we trust, so just watch out for cheap copies that lack the right extracts. Now, let's get into exactly how you can fix this and the 5 ways to stop the pain. Before we address the swelling, you must understand that the mechanical movement we will cover in step 2 is critical, but it won't work without doing this first step. You are likely treating the swelling from the outside, applying ice packs that only numb the surface. Instead, you need to target the internal inflammation directly. Add a heavy dose of raw ginger root to your morning routine. This spicy root attacks the inflammatory enzymes, breaking down your knee tissue from the inside out. Once the inflammation is targeted, keep in mind that the antioxidant flush we cover in step 3 is critical, but it cannot reach the joint space without this second step. You might avoid walking entirely because it hurts. This is the exact opposite of what your knees require. Movement acts as a mechanical pump. Every time you gently bend your knee, you force trapped nutrients into the starved joint cavity. Sit on a chair and simply extend your legs 50 times a day to simulate walking. Now that you are moving the joint, realize that drawing water back into the space in step 4 is critical, but it will completely fail unless you clean the toxic environment with this third step. Standard glucosamine pills are largely useless for severe knee pain. They attempt to rebuild cartilage, but cartilage cannot heal if the environment around it is toxic. You must flood the joint space with specific antioxidants first. French maritime pine bark does exactly this, distributing directly into the joint space to neutralize the decay. We have cleaned the environment, but the final joint jelly multiplier in step 5 is critical and will completely fail if you don't build the hydration shield in step 4 first. Most people ignore the actual fluid sitting between their bones. This liquid is your shock absorber. When it dries out, bones collide. You need compounds that actively draw water back into this space. Combining the pine bark with an Indian tree resin called boswellia creates a shield against further dehydration. Now, let's be straight. There are countless joint supplements floating around, and most are completely ineffective knockoffs. The supplement that supports joint hydration, the one that actually thickens your joint fluid and cushions your knees, is linked below in the description. This is what we recommend, and we only link what we have verified works. You will find the link to the product directly in the description. Go grab it right now. The 5th and final step is multiplying the lubricating jelly in your joints. As observed in aging populations in Japan, maintaining this fluid is what permanently stops the grinding. By combining the natural extracts, hydration, and mechanical movements we just covered into a strict daily routine, your body naturally multiplies this vital shock-absorbing jelly by a factor of 10, providing you with lasting, real relief. Subscribe for daily videos.